packed up, cozy inside this little nest of mine. Here I am preparing for the day and hitting record again without like a proper direction or intention. But it's fine because all of this is just a daily check-in many ways. Is to share some energy and share some passion, share some joy, light, just share some authenticity, just share some truth and love in this moment. Just gifting some energy into the space and possibly, hopefully, it can be received in a way that reminds you of your heart, that you are worthy of being human, just being, and that you can do what you set your mind to. Keep watering your dreams of seeds and trust the process. Yeah, trust the process of unfolding life that is happening through you at any time. Yes! I just feel so grateful right now to just coming out of a very fruitful conversation and an authentic relating relationship that I have that is really fueling a lot of deep insights into my very own being. Like being present together with another person, it's so valuable. Oh my God. It is so beautiful, you know? It's a precious thing. And it's so easy to get consumed up into mind spaces and just sharing stories back and forth and pushing agendas, putting ideas out into the field, trying to get my voice out to be heard. And somehow it's just absurd how this world is circulating around just that. So you do the math and it happens, you know. And I feel like it becomes like this safety zone. We're like trying to control our narrative and create the stories that make sense for us. And then we live behind this filter of the reality that we perceive and disillusion ourselves. Like dilute ourselves. I don't know this word. I should stop trying to use words that I am not equipped or capable of using, you know? Yeah. Even saying that, I was thinking about another word. What is this? Qualified, yeah? I might not be qualified to use all these fancy English words, which is my second language, you know? You have to remember that, so... being also kind and grateful towards this little expression of mine because it's all fine, yeah. Yeah. But coming back to that, like a little exploration of the mind, and it's like what happens there, you know? We create this safety or like presumed safety because it's a state of control. Like if I know what's going on, if I have full control of the picture that is being played out in front of my eyes, I have control of the narrative, then I can protect my innermost vulnerable self that is this spaciousness, yeah? It's an open space, the heart, and in an open space, the unfolding of life as it takes place, it's an unknown. It's just a mystery. That's why it's so scary. That's why I'm trying to protect it. You know? Come into this world as an open, free child. It's just looking at the world, marvel at everything around. The open, spacious world is my place in this world. While I look out at the outside, I was like, who am I when in all of this? Like, we're all just one space, but then you slowly start to create an identity of the barriers that you feel, the physical self and all the stories of language that you're being imprinted in, and then it really grinds into who you think you are. Oh my God, that identity can be so strong. And the beliefs and values and ideas that being installed in these times is like, It's immense. It takes almost like a full lifetime in order to unlearn all of that and come back to just that pure essence as the baby, as this innocent little child that wants to look at the world again and be curious and marvel at the beauty. Coming back to that. So, during my conversation today, I felt so grateful and able to see a little bit more clear on the type of persona I was putting on in order to protect myself. Because all the immense heavy grief and sadness that I was carrying, that I didn't have a space to vent or like process or let go of at the time. And instead of getting all of these eyes from around people in my hometown looking at me, at this little kid walking around, seeing the sadness in my eyes, but they don't really know how to interact because it's not their kid, right? And it's like, yeah, it's just that guy, yeah, he's just that boy who lost his father in this brutal way, and all these stories that might have been projected on, and I'm like, they're just walking by and they see me, I see them, they look away, I'm like curious, what's going on? I was like, why are you like that? And I felt so uncomfortable in that. So in order to protect myself, I created this cool dude, this amazing little character, this happy-go-lucky kid, is just smiling, making fun of the situation, being energetic, being very charismatic, and being there for others in a very pleasing and fun way, because I started to look around and want to make sure that people are smiling, because if they see me smile and they smile, they won't see and recognize all the sadness and grief that I have carrying. So it was necessary at the time, because I didn't have the space to process it at the moment. So it creates a little bit like problems in the long run, so to say, because this persona ain't me. It ain't the real Chris, like the Christian coming through in his essence. Even that is just a name. What is names anyway? But I was just roaming around and walking this world from that place, and people like that person as well. They like that identity, that persona that I was playing, that character that I was putting out into the field. So I got reassurance. I got told that I'm a good man. Like, I enjoy my being in that. So it reinforced that idea even stronger into who I think I am. And you can see the problems arising with that, right? Yeah. So it's been a process to like unfold, like shed all these layers and like tap into the silence that is resting underneath all the stories, belief systems, and come to the true essence of my spaciousness being inside and rest in that loving awareness, to finally find a sense of home within my system. And then from that space, I can consciously choose where to manifest and create the life that I would like to see for myself. Not from a protective space of trying to protect my innermost being, but no, instead trying to express my most innermost being. This is the way. And I would love for you to blossom into your fullest potential, because it all exists inside each and every one of us. It's just a matter of tapping into that source creation and allowing life to come through. That means shedding all the layers, all the things that might be holding all of that back. And it's not for everybody, because it's quite a daunting journey to go on. You have to face yourself. You have to face all the emotions that might be buried away from God knows how long back, so. But if you're ready and if you're willing, then let's go. I would love to see you in that. So please reach out if you need some guidance and support, because You are not alone. You're definitely not alone. You're always interconnected into the grand scheme of things. And if this resonates with you, and if it somehow is touching a frequency within you that sparks a little bit of curiosity or joy, I mean, you know, this message, reach out, call a friend, like do what is needed in order for your fullest becoming. You know? Thank you for being here, and I wish you all the best with love, truth, and an amazing timeline your way. Stay blessed.